What's going on, everybody? Good afternoon, good morning, whenever you choose to watch this. I am back, and I am back with another video. Okay, well, over the weekend, I had a fun time crushing ponies, and I committed mass pony masochism and mass pony murder. I legitly think I reached a new level of trolling. Shout out to everybody who watched that video. Shout out to those who still subscribe to me, and thanks for the new subs, everybody. I appreciate it. And again, I want to point something out, kind of obvious in this video. Coming back from the weekend, coming back from my God of War journey, which was fun in and of itself. There were some missteps, there was some bad, there was some bad blood spilt, but, thankfully, I don't always do everything on purpose, so, it's kind of a positive there. And also, just keep in mind, I did actually finish that on Friday morning. I could have, keyword, could have, just spilled it on Friday morning. But you know what, I was like, nah, these ponies take forever to finish their goddamn games. These ponies take forever to even play anything. These ponies take forever with their Amazon because they don't have Amazon Prime. And then their Amazon shit gets delayed so they don't have the game. So I was like, you know what? Saturday night, I was just chilling, relaxing, having fun. And then, I was like, yo, let's have some trolling fun since I'm already done. And I had already spilled, blood then and of itself. But, and then everything went to hell. Now, I'm not really saying this is a big, a humongous win, because most of the people who blocked me didn't like me to begin with. But what frustrates me the living shit out of me is like, yo, you're going to, listen, or you're going to, pay attention to casuals, right? Casuals who, claim that Xbox is everything. Claim Xbox is king, or claim, they love PlayStation. And then when PlayStation have finally gotten their jewel, their paradise, their Jesus Christ, in the form of a wonderful man known as Kratos and his kid who shall not be named, then people get a little bit sensitive. And that's kind of funny because they were waiting for this for a very long time. I know I was waiting for this for a very long time. I put $200 on this game. I put $200 on this game. I got the Mason edition and I got a digital version. And I'm tired of reiterating this every so often, but I'm going to reiterate it anyway. These guys do not take this gaming shit seriously to the level that you would expect them to take it, or that they promote that they take it. Because again, and this is really hard to basically prove without actually physically showing you, which is kind of why I want to get that documentary over and done with pretty soon. I still need my cameraman, so I'm kind of stuck right now, but it is coming by the end of the year. I'll show you, because the best, seeing is believing. So, I feel that most of the people that hate my ass right now would sing a different tune if you actually saw how I actually cope on a day-to-day basis. Because in retrospect and in reflection to other people, how other people play their games and how other people deal with their video games, you got Z saying, oh, it's just a video game system, it's not that serious. Dude, I kind of have, I have over 300 days logged in on my Xbox in 1 year. I challenge anybody who watches this to do better. And again, King's Blonde was like on Facebook, well, that's, it's impossible to do if you have an active sex life and if you have a job. Yeah, that's kind of why I kind of care about video games a little bit more. Just saying. That's why I don't have an active sex life. That's kind of one reason I don't give a shit about relationships, period. And I mean, period. And that's just what I personally think. Also, that's the other reason why, I legitimately took 2 days off to beat God of War. Hindsight did not need to work to actually play the game. In fact, I took 3 days off. I took the launch night off, and I took the next 2 days off to make sure I was completely done with it before I went back to work. So again, gaming over money. I'm sorry, because I actually don't need my job to actually prolong my life and prolong my actual existence. I have you guys' wonderful taxes in the United States to thank for that, so thank you. And overall, I do a whole bunch of stuff during my my active day that is not always gaming. Sometimes I watch my DC shows, sometimes I watch HBO, sometimes I watch politics. I do a whole bunch of stuff other than gaming. But and then other people such as Mr. D Bash, shout out to him, because he was kind of mad. He was like, "Yo, I didn't even look at the text message because I didn't want to spoil it for myself." I'm like, D, you're kind of behind, because like it's already Sunday, and or it was Sunday when he actually messaged me that, and I'm like, the game has been out for about 2 or 3 days now, so I kind of don't really have any self-respect. He's like, "Would you do that to an Xbox dude? Or would you like if someone spoiled the end of Halo?" Hey guys, do you guys really want to know actually how I do this? I legitly do as much research into upcoming games as possible, so when I actually have to run it, I know what the fuck I'm doing. And then during that God of War stream that everybody watched, and I appreciate everybody who watched it, and watched me through my journey. There was only 2 parts in that game that I did not know what I was doing, that I actually had to research and then resume, and then I was done. Shout out to Noah, by the way. He hinted at the secret ending. I actually finally found out what that was. It was actually pretty dope. It does actually hint at a God of War 5 in the future, or some DLC in retrospect. So that was pretty dope. Shout out to him. I went back and I saw it. I was like, yo, that's cool. But like, all these guys are freaking casuals, and it just irritates the living shit out of me sometimes how everybody will pay attention to this dude, but like they don't take this seriously. This would you I'll put it in retrospect for anybody who doesn't understand my my retrospect. Would you choose video games or your child? Now, most of the time, everybody would choose their child. Me, I choose my video games. Let that sink in real fast. And then, everybody wants to hate on me. And then, if you're going to hate on me, please hate on me with some justification. Don't just be mad because I ruined, the pony paradise of Valhalla, because that is just, like, not really the case. And, but the funny part is like, we were talking about this a week prior on Twitter, and they're like, "Oh, everybody's going to block you so you don't spoil it." You guys actually didn't block me in time, did you? Nah, you didn't do that. Now, I do apologize, because the whole prank on Z's stream was only meant for Z. I did not mean to, spoil it for the entire viewership. Just saying, I'm sorry if you guys all got triggered, but again, I kind of committed Sony pony, masochism. I'm sorry. That's just still kind of funny. And again, my core value is Xbox. That's all I legitimately touch on a majority of my titles. And now that God of War is now done, I don't have to touch that system no more, unless I absolutely feel the need to play the Spider-Man game, or the Detroit Become Human, or next year in 2019 when Days Gone and Last of Us 2 are released. I don't need to touch it for a very long time again, which is very thankful. And I am not a PlayStation dude, but at the core, I said this to a friend of mine, at the core, there are 2 things that would make me come back to PlayStation. It was Old Man Kratos, or it was Wonderful Sora. Wonderful Sora is now a multi-plat and is going to be on Xbox. I don't need a PlayStation to play Kingdom Hearts 3. So, all in all, I think I did my job, and I am actually quite happy with how it actually turned out. And, if you're mad, you can be mad, but, just keep in mind, I am the one who finishes all these stuffs before everybody else. I am the one who beats it before all you guys get your hands on it. Because you guys all got lives, you all got jobs, you all got responsibilities, you guys all got sex lives and freaking, wonderful money issues, as Kingsblood wonderfully put it. So, which person would you rely more in your gaming knowledge? The person that, wonderful takes forever to finish it, or the one who is usually one and done by the first 24 hours of release. And very rarely does it take me longer than, 15 to 20 hours to finish a game. There are very few games nowadays that actually take that long. So I was actually quite happy. And then the other thing, and this is the last part, and the other thing that annoyed me was like, oh, it's not, you didn't do it legitly. You did it on easy. And I'm like, there is a mode. It's called story main, story only. It's like the first mode. It's for if you only want to experience story mode. That is the point of that mode. It's also the fastest way to do it if you only want to experience the narrative and nothing else. And in games, that's all that should matter. Unless it's a multiplayer, in which case, you want to make sure you have that multiplayer experience and the story-driven content. But, with a single-player only game, the narrative is the most important and the only thing that should matter. And that's just my personal opinion of the day. Again, shout out to the new subscribers. If you like what I had to say, if you like my point of view, please leave a like, please leave a comment, and I'll speak to you guys all again soon. Peace out, everybody.